Okay, sorry about that. I had to go to the bathroom. But we are back. And why am I here? We're gonna start a new game. Neighbor's fault. What's up, Travis? Do I want to skip the onboarding process? I think we can skip the onboarding process. I've done the onboarding process before. We are going to do grass fields, though. Single player, no advanced game settings. Oh, perfect. It actually put me kind of where I want to start, too. All right, let's check. Make sure. Keep everything. Passive enemies. Sure, arachnophobia mode. Gotta make some coffee? Nice. Opening an energy drink. It's been a long week. Why does that look like video? In the view. That is as far as it goes. Okay. This is ironically right where I wanted to start. So this down here, down there, is the normal 3 normal node starting area. I, however, want to start back on this hill back here, and I think we're going to build into this big open area.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
And the reason why I want to start over here, I know it sounds weird, but it's got impure nodes, which is fine for early game. Like, you don't have belt speed to really do much higher than that anyhow. Oh, hello, doggo.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study. Seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving Fixit production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
So here's what I'm thinking. This spot has a couple things that are really nice and close together. Oh, there's another slug up here, that's why. I And you kind of need nice and close together for the very beginning. And you can spread out and move over here anyhow, because I mean, obviously normally you move your factory anyhow. So this is 2 impures. If I'm correct, yep, impure here. But there is a normal, I believe this is normal. Yep. Limestone normal over here. And the goal is we're going to speed through as fast as we can get to phase 1 and get phase 1 completed. So if that involves like doing some manual crafting, I'm okay with that. So yeah, over here. Ooh, dad joke. What is a tornado's favorite game to play? Twister. Oh, that's a bad one. That's a groaner.
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Fixit, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
So yeah, 4 impures over here. So yeah, it'll cost us an extra miner if we need to like upgrade it, but I don't think we're gonna need to upgrade it, to be honest. Because we'll just run single impures. Like 1 for each thing until we start getting recipes. And then on top of the hill here is a copper node. Right up over here. I think we're going to put the hub right here. Hub. I think the hub's going to go right on this nice little flat spot. Should be right on the other side of this rock. Yep, there it is. Okay. And that's a normal, I believe, as well. Yep, normal copper. So that will... Okay. Alright. Let's get 7, 8, 9. Power we have. 0. Good enough for now. Okay. It takes almost 5 minutes for the coffee to brew and you're getting impatient. Yeah. Oops. Okay. Okay. Manually craft a couple hundred of these to start with. Why is my recent events thing not working? I don't know why. Drinking coffee at 10 p.m. doesn't seem like a great idea. Yeah, you know. Okay. First one we want is logistics. That. Ooh, we need wire too. Okay. I also need... Before I give away all my wire, we need to... 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, yeah. Yeah. I feel that one too. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have put all those plates in there. Okay, let's make ourselves a workshop. Oh, I have portable miners. What am I doing? I don't need them. How do you sleep at night? What's that? What's sleep? What is this sleep you speak of? My bush is gonna bother you forever. The one that's inside the thing. Yeah, I know. I need to get it right. I'll get it out of there. This is only the temporary setup. Okay. missing materials. Oh, they're not in my bag. I'm like, wait a minute. Made a big mistake by shoving all those. Can I take those out of there? Probably not. Nope. Well, I'm dumb. You get all the materials back. Wake up, Sean. Welcome in. Okay. Smelter. We'll just go down the hill with this. Oh, we don't even have the things to make it. It's all right. We're getting this going right now. Okay. Let's put one of you right there. And we'll run one down to there and one down to there. Ingots, plates, 13 megawatts. Okay. All right, so that's gonna get that. Let me go grab these. I'm gonna get concrete going next. So I can have some excess iron going. Let's make a storage box for this. Take those plates right away once it fills up. Okay. I'm out of freaking rods. I make this guy, yeah. Okay. Aw. Okay. We'll just make these into concrete. If caffeine's my worst vice, I'm doing pretty darn good. I just noticed that. Sorry, I missed that one. That is a good comment. You're cranking that out. I used up all my concrete, which is good. Don't know if I placed that in the right spot, but close enough. Okay, concrete's being made. Do a quick check on power. Still good. 22 of 40, okay. Slightly too far. Okay. OBKB. We'll go like up this way. I have enough plates. Dang it. Dang it. I'm out of wire. I need wire and cable. Right? That's just how it is. Okay. Instructor. Yeah, just throw another. Wire. You bring this down the hill. Oh, we don't have a lot of this left. Probably not. Go get some more plates. Oh, I want to build storage here first. Okay. Wire, concrete, plates. We just need rods, and then we have all of our basic stuff going. So I plan to have a new series. Not Roadcraft is not doing so hot for me right now. They kind of screwed it up in my opinion by the most recent update. and I just don't really have interest in playing it currently because they like changed it so that you can't double sand truck, which means you can't like do sand anywhere unless you spend hours driving sand back and forth into places that don't have quarries. And they also have some bugs going on with the controller settings and like how you swap vehicles and that kind of thing, and like the mouse isn't working in maps and stuff like that anymore. So like they screwed it up. So I'm kind of like just not playing Roadcraft right now. SnowRunner I'm like a little burnt out on. I'll probably play season 16 at some point, but I just don't know when. It depends on when it comes out and when other games are playing. Because August 12th is the new season of World of Warcraft, so I'll probably be playing that and doing some raiding. I'm probably going to play some more of this. I know I always say that and then I end up like stopping, and here I am starting over again. But I like it. It's fun. Welcome, Volcano. Yeah, I'm not like burnt out fully, but I don't know, I'm just like not in the mood to play it right now. I kind of like got back in the groove of playing the old World of Warcraft, so I've just been having fun playing that. So right, we're gonna have to keep a close eye on these. We can't really do any more until we get more power, so now it's just gonna be manually crafting. Manually crafting while we let things cook. And then we're gonna work on getting that MAM unlocked right away. Yeah, I mean, no pressure. You do whatever. Like, I mean, I'm playing just whatever, and if people want to come hang out, they can come hang out. Like, I'm not really, you know me, I'm not really like, you don't have to like pay me to watch me. You don't have to hang out. If there's somebody else you want to watch more, that's totally fine. I'm not after views. I'm not a clickbaiter. I just like playing video games. Retail. Yeah, I do a lot of keys. I was actually just doing it. Like, I just ended a stream because I was like having a rough time in keys tonight and decided I was gonna play some Satisfactory instead. Collect some stuff as we go. It's late. It's very late in the season, and Mythic Plus keys are a little bit rough going this time of year, which it is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. Yeah, I kind of got into that trap, and that's kind of why I'm not playing SnowRunner right now too. It's not that I'm burnt out on playing SnowRunner, I'm burnt out on the 87 questions of when do you think season 16 is going to come out? What do you think is going to be in season 16? What do you want to see in season 16? What trucks do you want to see? Is there going to be a year 5? What do you think is going to be season 17? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I just am a guy with a microphone and an internet access and a lot of video games and some spare time. All your friends quit. Yeah, I do a lot of pugging. I do a lot of solo, just running with whoever. See what I can get. And today was a rough day. Today was one of those days. Get these iron rods cooked up, and then no, we don't get anything. Like the larger creators, maybe like SD1 and like people that get early access, right? Like might get information, but even then they don't generally get information. So I know I need that wire, but I also need some cable. Okay, we're good there. That's going pretty quick. And then that's the one we need. I think we're gonna just go right for resource sink. We'll go logistics, field research. We're gonna skip base building. We're gonna go right for resource sink, and then probably obstacle clearing after that. So we can set up our... Oh wait, where's power? Do I not... Do I... Okay, am I stupid? Do I already have power? I do. We could be setting up a power. Unlocked oil is as far as I've gotten. I've gotten a little past that. In update 8, I got almost to nuclear. But that was way back in update 8 before like 1.0 release. And that was like before I was even doing stuff on the internet. Just playing video games. I was like almost to nuclear. I was building compute and like the update 1 I was actually just showing it off yesterday. There was a I was like working on my computer factory. So like I got a little like almost before that, and then I got a little after that, which is like basically almost in the process of completing phase 3 both times. And then I always end up just starting over for some reason because it's fun. Call me weird, but that's just is what it is. Green forest is screws, right? Yeah. It is, yeah. Nuclear is beefy. Let's just put it that way. It was endgame. Now it's like slightly before endgame. Slightly. Only slightly. There's a couple things they added after it. Not necessarily for the tryhards. Like you can technically like get there by just like crafting and just doing it slow, like just letting stuff cook, right? Like you don't have to like go crazy. I just like to go crazy, and then I end up getting like not overwhelmed, but I go a little too big.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fix-It encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you.
Or concrete.
The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
I'm gonna rebuild it all anyhow, but I kind of do wanna... Yeah, let's just go for ma'am. So I can go do some hard drive hunting. We'll set up some power and then I'll do some hard drive hunting. Okay. Oh, I can't place it because it's not there. Yeah, we'll do obstacle clearing next. I'm gonna get the MAM going so I can go hunt some hard drives. Well, because then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a quick down and dirty power setup. Probably down the hill by the concrete. We'll just run it down there. And then I can just shove all this into a thing. And we'll run 6 power generators so we don't run out. And feed it with a couple of constructors. We'll set up a rod factory, just a single rod unit. So we can start storing off some rods. And then we'll go do some hard drive hunting. Oh, we need bases though. We need shit. I do need foundations in order to get some of the, because I'm not cheating in the save and running advanced mode. Okay. That's good enough for that. Alright, so we got to do base building. We'll do that next. Advanced mode lets you just like do whatever. It's like creative mode almost, where you can like advance further and like unlock all the stuff in the MAM and the hard drives and stuff like that. Or in my case, turn on flight mode so you can fly, so you don't have to like deal with obstacles. That's usually all I use it for. Just turning off the need to have foundations to get on top of a ledge. Yeah. But because we're not doing that in this save, I need to have foundations. It does, but it doesn't. Like, I'm so used to flying around because late game you just have a hover pack. Yeah, I don't really care about achievements. Like, I've gotten most of them anyhow, but not all of them, but I'm not a big achievement hunter. Because it's so tedious. I mean, I 100%ed SnowRunner, so. Because I'm weird like that. This is probably the only game you do. Nice. I mean, I respect it. Don't get me wrong. It's like definitely slow clap worthy, but I just not too huge of a deal for me. All right, let's go see if we got this. Close. All right, let's start setting up a quick little power setup. Constructor. Storage. Statistics. Manager. This is not going to be efficient, but it'll work. Or what I did there. It's weird. Okay, so if we go like that, zig this way. Give ourselves enough room. Probably about like that. Splitter. We'll go like this. Power. Mass burner. One. Two. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let me up top here. What's up, neighbor? Starting again. You want to see the name of my save? See what I named my save here? Ooh, is that not going to work? Because we're not on foundations. Grr. Okay. Well, it is what it is. We'll go like this. Like this. And like this. And then... Yeah, I decided to do one that I'm not using advanced game mode. I'm not like flying around all over the place. I'm just going to do it. And the only thing I have is I just have enemies on passive because I just don't feel like actually fighting stuff. It's annoying. When you've done it enough times, you're just like, this is boring. And I'm missing cable. Yeah, when you fought enough freaking alpha stingers to murder you over and over again. Surface is too uneven. I picked a bad spot for my... I'm missing iron rods now. Sweet. Oh, the woes of early game. Oh, the woes of early game. I should probably grab some more plates while I'm over here. And we're just gonna... slam that in there. Yeah, I'm trying a little bit different place in grassy fields too. This is sort of behind where you started. The typical spot where everybody starts is where you started. It's like, you see the arch, you see the 3 iron nodes, you're like, ah, these 3 are really close together. The copper's up on the hill. There's 2 limestone nearby. And like, this is sort of behind that, and there's a bunch of impure nodes. And like in the beginning, impure is fine. Like you just sometimes have to have an extra miner, which is a little bit more power. So it's like, whatever. Okay. I'll go the right way. Yes, did. Okay. We'll make wood on the right, leaves on the left. Leaves, wood. Okay. Now we should be good on power. If they're feeding. 8, 3, yep, okay. We're good. We're making stuff. Now we just need to grab stuff as we go. So yeah, I don't have the map yet, but to show you where you are, we're gonna head over this way anyhow. Oh, you know what? Let me do a... Yeah, we'll go over here and show you real quick. So there's 2 more impures, and then there's 2 more impures over there where I'm currently running my stuff. And there's a copper over there, like right there where that miner is, which is what's running this copper. So that's a normal copper. There's a normal limestone down at the bottom of the hill there. There's the arch. This hill you may have grabbed a blue power slug off of, because down here are your 3 iron nodes right here. And there's your limestone, and there's your copper. So this is where you are. It's over here. Arch is over here. And I'm just over the hill behind you. There's also a pure limestone. It's like, I don't know if we can see it from here, probably not. It's like about there, maybe somewhere up there on that hill. So when I want to ramp up limestone and I get Mark II belts, I can run pure. We'll probably overclock it too. Even though it costs more power, I can... Well, no, I won't have the belt speed for it, so never mind. We can overclock the normal one, though. And do like a double 120 of concrete. Which will be more than enough to, like, keep me going for a while. Yeah, it's like up over this hill. But yeah, down here is 4 impures and then 2 impures over here. There's like plenty of iron, a normal copper, a normal limestone, and they're all really close together. I was like, you know what? I bet you this is a good place to start. So we're trying it. And then when I want to expand and do like iron plates and stuff, I can use those 3 nodes over there and just build there and just like let this cook on the ground. Like I don't even have to like rush to take this stuff off the ground. I can just like use the other nodes that are in the area to build bigger factories for other things. Alright, so we got to get rods going now that we have extra power. Wood. And yeah, I'm just like, I'm not even splitting. I'm just running a 1-to-1 right now just because it's impure and it's just like whatever, you know. Oh shoot. I need this miner. Pick up miner. Want to change this to rods. Alright, that should be good. Let me just shove the rest of this in here. Did I give this guy power? I did not. Go. How's our power? 56 of 220. Alright, we should be good for a while. That's gonna cook. Now the last thing we need is we need base building so we can go do some hard drive hunting. And, oh, and we need to send this off for field research too. Speaking of, how much concrete have we cooked up? 416. Oh, I should probably have kept a couple. Nah, that's fine. I'll let those run out. Go.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Okay, so we have enough concrete, we have enough that. We just need to cook some rods for that one, which we'll just wait on. And then I want an object scanner, which needs 2 more of those. Okay. Perfect. Object scanner.
Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
The other reason I'm going to go do some hard drive hunting is actually to pick the stuff up around the hard drives. Because it's like super cheese early game content to pick those up early. Alien. Ethereum.
The metal has been named Caterium, after Fixit's greatest CEO Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance. The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration. This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. This fruit, dubbed the beryl nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
That one.
This semi-slug, now dubbed power slug, is early in its life cycle and has retained only part of its potential energy storage capacity, giving it its blue color. Power slugs are capable of extracting latent energy from their surroundings, including through a form of photosynthesis, and preserve it in their porous semi-crystalline shell over their lifetime.
Oh, I need a...
This explains why they rarely move after having found a suitable location.
Just doing underclocking quick. Okay. That's the one I wanted.
Overclocking development
Put
completed.
that away.
Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible.
I need
Note, power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
2 reinforced plates so I can build another constructor. We're gonna double up our, make full use of this node here. Uh-oh. It no fit. Come on. Why are you being weird? There we go. Merger. Dang it. Grr. Okay. Because I don't want to run back to the base. Split. Okay. Set you to 10 per minute, which takes half of it, and you to 10 per minute, and now we're using all 60. And we're making 20 concrete per minute. Oh, and I gotta merge this into here. There we go. Voila. Okay, so that's the only thing I'm gonna double up right now. That's still cooking, which is good. We want to take a little bit of this with us. Get a little bit, let me get like a stack of this with us in case we need to make power while we're out there hunting. And get just as much of everything that I can get. Oh, we gotta build foundations yet. We're not done. This should all be going, but it's still trying to max out these lines. That's okay. These and these. Okay. Oop, wrong thing. You.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event
we have
that
enough to build some foundations to get this stuff. That's all I really need.
Be reassured that
And
memories
we have
of
enough to
beloved
build
humans
like
and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
a couple of these if we need them. Yeah, okay. We should probably wait until we have a little bit more rods. I should really double this, but I need screws. No, I don't really need screws. Still cooking those. Okay, that's good. I think it's because the output is slow. Yeah, it takes 120 in, so we're only making half. I can actually downclock this to use less power. Seeing as we can only handle 60 in a minute anyhow. And that's doing 60 in a minute, which will be too many out, but that's okay. This will just save me a little bit of power. Just downclock it so I'm not using as much power currently. I should probably do that with this other stuff too, but I'm not too worried about it. Okay, I'm gonna go pee quick. I'll be right back, and we will grab some more stuff and then go do some hard drives. Okie doke. Here's something I thought of. Something we need. Just take everything again. I gotta make some screws so I can make some iron, reinforced iron plates, so that we can build a MAM while we're out. We don't need to keep it out, but we need to be able to build one so we can just like slam in a hard drive and then disassemble it, and we'll pick it up at the base when we get back. Okay, 5 iron plates, I believe. Should be good. Okay. Bam. Ooh, and we need some cable too. Shouldn't need a lot of wire, so we'll just make a bunch of cable. Okay. You go in there. You go in there. Yeah, let's head out. I kind of know where the first one is. And then I believe it lets you search it with this thing then. Get back here. That's a cave over here. There's kittens in that cave. And you have to save all the kittens and puppies. There's literally nothing I need in there. I think there's a Mercer Sphere and something else in there right now. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so if I remember right, the first drop site is like just over here to the east. Merch is free up that hill. Is it like up here? I think it's just like power too. Feel like it's right over this hill. It dips down. Yep, here it is. Get all the stuff. Got a bunch of concrete, some reinforced iron plate. Yeah, 40 megawatts. Okay.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Some free rods. Okay, so now... Oh, did not let me search for what opens up the research for finding where crash sites are. Do we have to run this hard drive in the MAM? Okay, let's just run that in the MAM. Throw up MAM quick, and then. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. We'll scan that hard drive, see what happens in 10 minutes. Maybe we'll be able to find it. I know there's one that's like down. I don't know if I have the stuff for it though. There's a couple that are like down towards the edge of the world here to the south. Hear him? Yep. I'll take you. Get your stuff. Hold on, make sure. Yeah, okay. That's the arch. Which means we are headed south. This is the jackpot of wood over here. All the pick-upable wood. And there's like this little center area that has a bunch of wood that you can pick up too. Another reason I wanted to come this way. This sets you up for that little starter power factory. Nice. Yeah, over here on this hill, there's like a Mercer sphere and I think a spitter or two. Some fart plants. Bauxite. Yeah, look at all the wood. Oh, yeah, there is spitters here. Just oodles of wood on the ground that you can pick up in this area. Gotta watch our inventory. I don't want to get too full. We can always come back.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application.
We're not going south anymore. There we are. Hello, doggo.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
That crash site, I think, is up here. I'd like to try and get 2 hard drives at least on this run to see if we can get super lucky and get both recipes, but seeing as we haven't unlocked like anything else. Yeah, like right over here. I recognize the area. I just don't know if it's like over this edge. Nope. Not over that edge. Yeah, it's this way. There's a pure coal that way, by the way, and a couple of real nice irons. It's a good place to start steel for this area. They're up there. I don't think so. I feel like it's down. No, it's definitely not up there. Where is that crash site? There's definitely a crash site over here somewhere. Iron. Am I gonna have to look at the map? When things will be available, when you unlock stuff. So like there's only so many recipes in the very early game, which is why you want to try and get your iron wire and cast screws like almost immediately. And then like when you unlock rotors, for example, then it unlocks like rotor recipes and like stitch iron plate recipes and that kind of thing. So like right now, like I can get iron recipes, or not iron recipes, like iron plate recipes for all the stuff you can make currently, right? Bacon.
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
I'm so confused. Where is this crash site? It can't be this far. Maybe it is. We're gonna go a little bit further, and if I don't find it... No, this is not where it is. It's gotta be more the other way. Like, we're almost to the freaking blue crater now. Yeah, this is where the sulfur is. There's a pure copper, or pure iron up here too. Or pure coal, I mean. Yeah, this is where the sulfur is, which means we're way too far. It's not over here. I think there is another crash site over here, though. I just don't remember what's in it. Yeah, I'm looking for the crash site. There's the crash site. Here's this one. I don't remember if this one's openable, though. Oh, it's just one that you can open. Convenient. I will take you. Some screws. Good stuff. Good stuff in this one. This one was worth coming. This is the blue crater, by the way. I don't know if you've actually looked down in here. You wanna play with some alphas? Come down here. Except this isn't the crater. The crater's more over here. Sorry, it's more north of me. This is death. Yeah, where the heck is that drop pod? It's gotta be over by the coal. This is the concrete crater, by the way, that I was talking about. There's 3 concrete nodes down in here. Oh, ma'am's done. Alright, let's see. Ma'am. Iron wire.
Hard drive analysis completed. Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
Select reward. Scan the other hard drive. Okay, now can I search for... Nope. How the heck do you unlock crash site searching? So yeah, see there's was there an alpha down here? Maybe. That is an alpha. Because it's guarding this yellow. You noped out? Yeah.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Got more quartz on the hill. Excuse me. Nope. Sulfur though.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state and
Just
exhibits
iron.
a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fix-it helmets are of such high quality. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
I should stop picking up stuff. I'm gonna run out of room. I want to get that one last hard drive. If I can. I don't remember where it is. Okay, where are we? It's gotta be... Oh, it's on this. I think we're headed in the right direction. Go this way. Okay, so it's like this way. Like down. You have to go down to it. I definitely remember. Not here. These are these two normal nodes. Yep, normal, and then the copper or the coal is down here. Coals. Oh, there's a summer sloop there or something. Yeah, it's on this thing. That's where the coal is. That's... Okay, let's go from this way. Yeah, I recognize it now. I don't even know if I can get it. I don't know if I have the stuff for it, but we're gonna try. Foundations. Ramp. Zoop. I'll come and get you. And I think we're out of space. Nope, one more. There it is. And oh, I think you need these frames. Oh, you need stuff that I've already collected apparently. Ah, shit. Get rid of you. So to make sure I'm not leaving. Plates. Yeah, I'm out of space. We'll delete some more. I'd rather have this cable. So I don't have to craft it. Rotors are not as important. Do I have any? Can I get rid of? All this stuff I want to keep. Coal is not important. Not right now. So to make sure I'm not leaving those things on the ground. I was having a rough go of World of Warcraft keys tonight, so I was like, you know what? I don't need to play this right. Alright, back to home. We'll definitely get our recipe. And then you just don't send any more recipes until you unlock more stuff. And like, honestly, the only reason you need recipes in between now and steel is to maybe fish for stitched iron plate. So if you get lucky and get, you know, the stitched iron plate and cast screws and iron wire, then I would just not send any more hard drives until you get to steel, because you want steel pipe and you want encased industrial pipe instead of encased industrial beams, so that you can make pipe and encased industrial beams from iron. Your machine can't handle it, really? That's weird. I have out of ore. I like it. Copper rotors are okay. It's definitely not the best recipe, but it's, I don't know. I guess it's, there is like a lot of copper, I guess, that you're not using when you switch everything over to iron. So maybe what is the recipe for copper rotors? Hold on a second. Let me look that up. Satisfactory tools. Items, production. Where's my recipes? Recipes. Rotor. Copper rotor. Okay, so the problem with the copper rotor recipe is it's copper sheets, which is easy, but it's 52 screws, and I want to say that the recipe requires oh, canceled. I want to say that the recipe requires you to have Mark III belts, which you need rotors way before you have Mark III belts. So that's the only, like, not good of that. still don't have enough screws. That's funny. Titanium wire, fused wire, junk. So I'm gonna just leave this and scan the other one, because then I won't get those recipes again. Before re-rolling that one, I'm just gonna leave them there. Okay, so you. All the stuff I don't need right now. That. Okay. You in there. You in there. And it looks like we're fully backed up over here, so we're good on power. Very good on power. How's this doing? Yeah, we're still barely using that. Okay. We get cast screws, we'll turn one of these into cast screws as well. We'll just make screws. And then we gotta split this and make some cable. That is good, because the space elevator is soon. We just need to grab a little bit more wire. Okay, the question is, I think where I want... Oh, that guy comes right through here. So I can't really build the base high here. Otherwise that guy's gonna just clip through the base. Yeah, he comes right through here. Oh, that's shitty. Where does he go? He literally comes right through this whole valley. It means I can't go that high. Yeah, and then he dips through here, because this is where I built my other base. He goes through this whole little valley here. He makes a loop. Okay, so if I go like over here, maybe we could like build across here and then just pipe everything in from underneath. That would actually look pretty slick. Just make our main base over here and then pipe all the iron in from up that way. All the iron in from here, copper in from here. We can bring that concrete over. Yeah, could work. So do I ever get hard drive scanning with this? I could have swore this thing could search for hard drives, like for crash sites. Because I know it can search for like Mercer spheres, and I must have some sort of MAM research that I have to do. Okay. Very, very good on power right now, so we can add some copper. I'm just waiting for this hard drive to go. I'm trying to not craft screws, even though I'm gonna need to. May as well just craft some screws for this one, and we can upgrade our power. Okay. Yep, let's just craft some screws.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated, fun, fun, fun.
So yeah, like if I did part assembly right now, these recipes would unlock with hard drives. So anything related to copper sheets, rotors, and modular frames would unlock. Like this, you don't really get anything because there's nothing for belts or lifts or anything for special recipes. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Actually, I think there is maybe one recipe for different biofuel or something, maybe. I don't know, maybe not, but yeah, like this one is the one you want to avoid like the plague until you get your 2 main recipes, which we have 2 minutes. I'm gonna just do resource sync next. We have, oh, before I do that though, pick a spot for our up here maybe. We really need obstacle clearing in. There's a freaking Bart spires. Not a big enough space. We can always move the... Fun fact, if you build the space elevator and you've gotten it upgraded past phase 1, for example, and like you have the little ring around it and stuff like that, if you move it, the ring moves as well. Like the space station moves. I don't really want to build on here. I might use this up here. A nice big flat area. Not that flat though. Here it comes. Getting all that stuff helped do that quickly. And let's check our hard drive. 30 seconds.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
This is kind of a slap in the nuts because 6 inventory slots are always really nice when you get them hard drives as well. However, that is what we're taking. And then we're going to do this one, and we're going to re-roll it to see if we get super lucky. Oh, unable to rescan, no rewards available because we don't. Okay, so you can't even get the reinforced plate. So see this right here, there's like literally no other rewards available. We'll rescan it once we do product assembly, so we can see if we can get the stitched plate recipe. Because that one works really good with the iron wire recipe as well. A little bit of weird underclocking and overclocking and that kind of thing, but like it works. Okay, what were we gonna work? Oh yeah, I want to make cable. I believe this is making, yeah, 15. All right, give me. Just gonna disassemble this one for now. We gotta move this out a little bit. So we can make more room. So this guy needs to split into two. Do I have enough room to add a splitter in here? I do. And then I'm just gonna merge this together. That's gonna look weird, but whatever. Early game problems. Okay. Let's... do one of those and one of those. Alright, so now we're actually making 60 wire, which will fill up a little bit too quickly, probably. And then this, because this is making too much as well. So we're gonna grab. Oh, this is weird because of the tree. I need to make a. Hold on. We already have the research for it. I just need to make one. Chainsaw requires more screws. Make some of that too. So yeah, we'll set this up. We'll get some cable going so it's automated, and we'll get some screws going so those are automated. And just cooking. And then we can just manually force phase 1. We'll just research product assembly, throw plates in, throw rotors in, which I think we actually have probably close to enough. We have almost enough. We don't have to craft that many. We'll upgrade our power to the better fuel as well. Okay. Chainsaw. Good enough. Okay. So now what we need is instructor. How do I want to do this? Actually might want to bring this back a little. Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. I don't know if I like it, but it'll work. Okay. Yep. Those. That gonna work? Do it a different way. What's up, unknown? That's gonna clip. Oh well. Again, starter factory. Split you. And let's run another cable here. How's power doing? Max 70 of 220. Okay, so we're still very good. Copper. That did not successfully split, did it? Nope, that one. How about that? Yeah, this is gonna be weird. That's okay. Hopefully this works. Hopefully this works. Stu, what's up, buddy? Merge it real close like that. Oh, that is the clippiest of clipping, but you know what? It'll do. Why is that not merging? What is a merger? Did I run the... Hold on. Did I run it the wrong way? Yeah, I did. I did not run it facing the correct way. That is why. Oh, the spaghetti. Do I feel satisfied? Always. Give me another power line over this general vicinity. This needs to be cable. Okay. Now we're making cable. Ta-da. This should get rid of that thing that's in there. It did. Okay. And then we're gonna do a power upgrade. Put you in there. You in there. We're gonna just delete this line. And delete that line. And we're gonna make a constructor here. Well, that's actually convenient that that stayed there. Okay. You go into there. This is going to make solid biofuel. Ooh, 30 a minute. 30 divided by 4. 7.5. Okay, so we're still good. I was a little concerned. But I want that line to be curved. Just looks smoother when you don't have foundations. Let's grab power. Bring you out here. And then we'll just leave with this at 6. Oh, shoot. Don't go yet. I need a storage so I can steal stuff out of it. Okay, there we go. Now we're set up. And power is still good. 78. Yeah, and this'll back up here until it uses up these. Like all of this biomass needs to get used up. So it's gonna take a while for this to actually use up all of this biomass. But that's okay because that'll give this time to backfill the pellets. Because this is only going to make 30 a minute. We only have 60 belt, so. But this will use 4 per minute with the pellets. In fact, what I could do is I could actually give it some of that, like let that one fill. See, now it's 4 per minute. This one will fill then. And we can just shove this in here. Like that. We could actually do that with all of them if we really wanted to, but I think we'll let it cook. I mean, I guess we could. Get that. That. It'll make it fast enough. And we'll just shove all that into that storage container. That works. Perfect. It's already filling. That's what I like to see. It's gonna take a long time to fill these, but that's okay. Alright, part assembly. Oh, that's resource sink. Let's grab stuff to make the resource sink happen. Concrete. Got lots of it. We're doing good on that. We should be doing good on this now too. Yeah, we got lots of that cooking. Should got some of that cooking. See if we have enough to send this. We definitely do. Oh, yep. Yes, we do.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the Awesome Resource Sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
We need some of those. We need... Oh, we need to set up screws. Okay, while we're waiting, let's set up screws. As soon as we have a thing now for screws. Let's grab some of you. This needs to be doubled, but I think we're okay just single running this at the moment. Okay, give me you. Go out this way. Grab another power. Set you down like right there. Hook you up. And we're just gonna run a belt to the edge here. We have lifts. We do. Set one of these up. Have it be cast screws. We only need 12 and a half. We could actually underclock these too and save some power if we wanted to, but... And we'll just slap that into storage, and this is gonna make 50. I believe. 50 or 40, 50. Yep. So that's gonna just chunk away on some screws. And now we don't have to make those anymore. did I not hook this up with power? I did not. I ran it, I just didn't hook it up. Here we go. Ta-da. And this is terribly inefficient, but it gets me to tier 2. Or whatever, phase 2. And coal. We should probably just make these screws instead of waiting for them. I have the plates, I have the wire, I just don't have the screws. We're gonna need a bunch of screws anyhow to like craft some of the... Oh, we should see... How many rotors do we have? Oh yeah, we got a lot. Jackpot. Okay, we're gonna need to craft some yeah, we'll still need screws. We'll have to craft some reinforced plate. Yeah, and then we'll set up a single assembler and just have it cook my 50 phase 1 parts right away. Throw 50 of each in and just send it. And then we'll be at phase 2. And we can unlock coal, and then we can work on... Basically, we'll have to manually craft all the stuff for coal. Which is not a big deal, I'm not worried about it, like, we'll just... We'll have to craft some sheets, which means I'll have to throw some, like, miners on the copper. Some automated miners. Okay, that's good. Part assembly. Alright, so now...
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
So here's the problem with the copper rotor recipe. You need Mark III belts. So you need 22.5 copper sheets per minute, which is... I guess less than a normal copper node, which is not that big of a deal. But you need 195 screws per minute to run a single 11.25. I mean, it is a really good recipe, but like you'd have to downclock it to 120. Like you'd have to make it so this is 120 and then just run less. Which, I mean, it would work, but yeah, stitch plated definitely way better. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it. Like, you would just downclock it. But this you can run with, you know, obviously just regular Mark I belts. I don't know. I might go fish for another hard drive and try and get this right away, too. Because that is actually not a terrible idea. Mark II some copper rotors. Just fine copper. Fine copper and some iron. Make cast screws. Make copper sheets. Slam out some rotors. So yeah, we're gonna just snag this stitched iron plate right away. So now we have the 3 main recipes that I was looking for, which is extra good. Okay, we need screws, lots of them. You... How you doing? Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good already. You know what? Just because I'm lazy and I don't want to go back. We need at least 50 reinforced plate, but I think we need a few more to craft the assembler. I'm not even going to give it a box. I'm just going to shove 50 in. 50 of these, 50 of those, and have it craft me 50 plate. Okay. Assembler. Yes, it needs 8. That's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna craft 8 more plate. $50. Smart plating. 50. 50. Plug you into power. Oh, we don't have power. 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 Voila. There we go. We're making our space elevator phase 1 parts. Ta-da. Yes. Damn near knocked my mouse off. Yes. Okay. Let's clear out this area. A little bit of deforestation, never hurt anybody. Okie dokie. How are these doing? These still haven't backed up yet. We still okay? Yeah, these need to back up first. What are these doing? Ah, yeah, these are almost full. About halfway full. They're getting there. These are maintaining. Those ones are getting full, so it'll take like an hour or something to fill those. Because I didn't prime it. Okay. All that. That. Some of you. Some of you. Anything else I can do in here? No. Yeah, now it's just kind of waiting. Now we're just kind of waiting. Let's do... Can we do Mark II? We can if we craft some more plates. I will need some more rods as well. We should really double that rod just to use the whole node. If I remember correct, it's a 30. This is a 30. Yeah, it's already backed up. I can see it. So this is making... Yeah, we just need to double this. You are going to be a jerk. I mean invalid conveyor shape. Oh. I see the problem. Me not putting things in the right direction. Okay. That doubles that. This is good staying the way it is. That's good staying the way it is. And this will be done in about 20 minutes. Because it's 2 per minute and we're doing 50, so. Need about 100 more rods. There's a box somewhere around here that needs modular frames. Hard drive, craft site. I don't remember where it is though. Yeah, we're gonna need Mark II for doing power anyhow. Yeah, this is the part where there's a lot of manual crafting to like force yourself to coal power. But then once you do it, you can just build all of the factories you need. Like that's when I just let this cook just do its thing over here. If I need to come and grab some stuff, I come over here and grab some stuff. And then we figure out where we're gonna run the main factory, probably over here. Trying to think what would be a good place. Oop, I didn't want to fall down that. Dang it. I'm stuck looping around. I'm thinking we could build on this hill. But I've built on this hill before. And I'd like to do something different. Yeah, I almost want to like just platform across from here to there. And then we can continue building over here. Or we could just build over there too. I mean, it's not that far of a run to come and grab stuff from over here. We'll just build a walkway across. And then build like out in this flat. Make a very large factory out here. We can grab copper from over here. That could be our copper rotors if we get that recipe. We have iron all the way over by the arch and all the way over here. We can consolidate, make more concrete, probably maybe even up on this hill we'll make concrete. We'll just bring the concrete factory over here, bring that one up and pipe in the pier that's over here over this way. And then maybe build our whole big factory on this big flat out here. Like kind of probably start up at this ledge up here, like up at the high spot, like up there ish, and then just bring it out, flatten it. Then we can run anything we need through this valley and up into the factory, and we'll probably have the edge of the factory hang out over this ledge a little bit. Build like a cool like entryway slash ramp that goes up. We'll probably try and get maybe some stairways and stuff to like get ourselves up here. Then we'll build a ramp across so we can be over probably to where this ledge is. We'll come across this way, even though there's one back there too. Could maybe just use that walkway. No, I think we'll just build our own separate walkway across. And then if we need to come in, we can always move this stuff over here. Or rebuild this stuff up, maybe into the, we could rebuild this into the valley, maybe down below. We could bring it all this way, run all of the lines this way, and rebuild it down here, and just have like a little starter factory down here, and then have all of our like reinforced plate, rotors, like beginner game stuff, have it automated crafting, and then we can start steel kind of where I said I was going to do steel over there by the coal, and we'll run power at the normal power place down at the crater. Yeah, I'm liking this idea. I think that'll work. And like I said, we'll slowly move stuff over if we need to, but like I said, for now this stuff can just cook here, do its single run stuff over here, and then if we need to run back and forth, like I said, we'll probably like build a ramp up from down here up to this and then over, and then we'll just start building over there. We'll pipe in all the iron down the valley. Alright, this is very full. That's still going. This is empty. Oh, I think I have some more stuff I can put in here though. Yeah, a little bit. This is still probably pretty full, yeah. This is like just backed up forever because it's doing 300 a minute. Could actually like take it out every once in a while just to let it fill up again. It's crazy how much that makes. Yeah, and then this is good for now. We're at 107, so we're still plenty. Even if those two run out, then when we go down to 180. So if those ever run out of fuel up there, which I'm just gonna let them run out, we'll go down to 180. So we're still good. And we don't really need anything else currently. We're just gonna manually craft all this other stuff. Make some more reinforced plate. We have our 300 now as well for rods. So we can send off Mark II logistics. And we'll get phase 1 done and then I'll call it a night. It's getting kind of late for me. And we'll do coal maybe tomorrow morning. If I'm feeling up to it. I gotta leave at like 1. We have to, well, I should probably leave a little, I should be done a little earlier than, so my wife doesn't get mad. So like 12 hours from now, 13 hours from now, I should be done. So maybe we'll wake up in the morning and play a little bit. Otherwise, maybe Sunday. Come back and do some more. TBD. Give me you. You. I think we're okay on these, but let's see. Yeah, let's just take them. Doing good on those, so I'm not gonna bother with those. Okay. You. Mark II.
Milestone
I'm not going to do
reached.
that one.
Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint. Fix-It.
Although a jump pad up to there would be really cool. Like from down in the valley up to the ledge. But it costs way too many rotors. I'm gonna need to manually craft a ton of rotors before we get a rotor warehouse going. That is super high. Yeah, we could just build our factory right here, our little starter factory, just rebuild it up. We could even add a couple of iron into it if we need to. Maybe make like a little reinforced plate factory or something here. And then we can just feed the parts mall to the valley. Because that won't be too tall. Just run everything out to the edge of the cliff. And then like build a little platform out. Okie dokie. Almost. $20 more to go. Should probably, just for good measure while we're putzing around doing nothing. We'll play with the part spires. We'll find that concrete node too. Maybe rebuild our concrete. We don't have oh yeah, we do have Mark II. We don't have enough though. We really need to like automate the creation of reinforced plates before I even think about messing with doing 120 belt stuff. Because like I said, the factory for coal is going to be pretty much 100% manually crafted. Ooh. That's gonna hurt. Not as much as I thought. That should be good enough for now. The other thing that we need to do, which is an important... Oh, shoot, that's the wrong thing. Shoot, 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 shoot. Give me you, give me you. Get out of there. Something I forgot to do. Do we do the gold one or the gigantic one? Or the Vato bandana? I like that one, but I've used that one like too much before. I didn't realize there was a frickin' bunny one. I feel like the gold one's pretty elite because this was the early access helmet. Okay. So primary color. Can we make that look kind of like the gold? I bet you it's really hard to do. Just by the pure nature of it. Hmm. Alright, so this is like the belt. That is freaking hilarious. I feel like I almost have to do that. Bright yellow. And then this, I think we're gonna just go black. This is kinda, I'm looking for like orange. It's really freaking hard to find orange in this color palette. That's kind of orange. Could do. That actually doesn't look bad. That means ooh, we could actually make it look like it's like kind of like the green and yellow nuclear waste. Okay, I think I like that. And then that means factory swatch. Oops. Customizer. Edit. Okay. Customizer. Edit. Okay. And what does the green look like if I make the green? Or if we just leave it black? We'll see. Builder, customizer, edit. That actually looks not terrible. The thing is, the green looks like the same green as the color. I don't know. We'll play with it and see how that looks, but that is bright. I like it. I like it. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then the random bird from that sky manta thing. Yeah. What if that thing took a dump on your factory? Like just blow a hole in the roof of the building. Oh, these are finally out of power. 180. Okay, so we're down to 180, which is fine. This should be almost done. We had to have spent about 10 minutes screwing around with that. Yep. All right, let's go. Space elevator. Hello, doggo. Adam insisted that I watch you play, so here I am. It's funny. Is Adam streaming? Oh, Adam was streaming. Sorry, Adam.
Progress presentation. Congratulations.
You were at it all freaking day.
The Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of project assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore, and exploit for a better Fix-It future.
Oh, I'm super sleepy and I'm probably going to go to bed soon, so I apologize. I wanted to get Phase 1 done, but we got Phase 1 done in just under 3 hours. And we also got 3 hard drives. And the 3 hard drives, we got cast screws, iron wire, and stitched iron plate. Because we did them early, and we got the right recipes.
Phase 1 of project assembly completed. This is only the beginning of project assembly, the first step towards saving
the kittens
day.
and puppies.
You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of project assembly.
So I think we're gonna build the base over here. I'm gonna just clear out this ledge, and we're gonna build up here, like up sort of behind here, and then we'll probably move the space elevator over to this flat, or we'll make a parts mall over on this flat, one of the two. And then this starter base stuff, we're just gonna probably rebuild and run lines over to the parts mall just to have it live over there. So we'll end up rebuilding the starter factory here, but this is gonna pretty much stay how it is. And it's just gonna cook, and then we're just gonna manually craft our way to coal power, which is like, so I mean, you can like super rush to coal power for sure if you really want to, which is nice. Man, that is such an obnoxious color scheme, and I love it. Let's see. What does it take to unlock coal? Coal power. Oh, we have enough of those. We just need to craft a bunch of, yeah, we need to manually craft a shitload of iron plates, so we can do those. And we'll have to craft a bunch of rotors to make the pumps and stuff. But I mean, we're basically there. We just need to do some manual crafting. Get ourselves have enough plate. Actually, probably craft screws if we really need to. See how the screws are doing. Nope, screws are doing good. How many does that make? 73. Close. And then, like I said, we'll just have to put a shopping list together. In fact, we could do that now. Power. Oh, I don't have it unlocked yet. No, I can't. We'll have to manually, this is going to be the part that sucks the most, I think, is we're going to have to manually craft enough copper sheets in order to have the pipe. I'm going to build it really compact though. I have a way that I'm going to do it. Let me see if I can show this picture. I sent it to neighbor. Hold on. Okay. You zoom in on this. All right. This is my sketched little scuffed picture I sent. So this is my theory on running the 3 water pump 8 coal factory because of the belt system. So run probably underneath, run water. So water, water, and then run this water through the middle to connect to this line, and then water on this end instead of making a loop, right? So you're feeding water from one end and water from the other end, and then water into the middle that feeds both directions, so that like this one and this one get enough water. And then the coal can just come in over the top, and we can just run it whatever over the top with the lifts. And then it can be a very nice little compacting, or you could flip it. You could do the 4 coal like here, 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 and here. And then you run, let me think how you would run this. You'd run a water over here, connect it like this, and then 1 water here and feed it in from the back. And that would work too. So you basically just have, you know, your 3 water pumps, but you just feed them in at different spots, like, or even go 1, 2, 3 water. Like, no, it wouldn't work that way. You have to feed one from the back. But that would work too. You could send a water pump right here and then do a water pump and a water pump, or even 2 real close together like this, so the pipe isn't that long. And then just feed 2 from the front and 1 from the back, and then do coal like that. But yeah, I mean, that's the theory, is that you just have to overload the belt or the pipe so that it is a 300 capacity pipe that's really pushing 360. So because as these end ones run out, this 1 pump here fills it up. Because there is no like direction to the flow of pipes, it's just wherever it goes. So yeah, that's my theory of running coal. I think I like this side this way better though, because then when you duplicate it, you can just run the exact same setup but on the opposite side. So then you can just duplicate it and then double the belt, and you can literally just split the belt to the other side. So you don't even have to like I guess you'd probably redo the pipe, or you'd probably redo the coal line, or you could just set it up that way in the beginning. You could set it up the way in the beginning where you run a lift and then you actually run a splitter off of the lift. So you'd run the old school style lift, but then run the lift directly over the pipe so that it's in the middle. And then one goes this way, one goes this way, one goes this way, one goes this way. And then as you double it, you just increase the belt speed and go one this way, one this way, one this way, one this way. And then same thing with the pipe. Once you get Mark II belts, you just add 3 more pumps and just connect the lines to the center and just split the water. So that would work too. That would be a really cool setup. Oh, you couldn't though, because the input would be weird for the water because it doesn't line up. Water's on one side, like on the left side, and coal I think is on the right side, like the material is on the right side. But if you're inverting it the other way, water's down here and coal's up here. So you'd have to like shift the whole unit down, and that would look shitty. That would make me very angry. So yeah, you would probably just like run a second line. Does pressure matter in the water system? Sort of. The flow rate is really what the biggest issue is, so. Yeah, and fuel is a whole nother animal. Fuel is frustrating. Is that the word I'm looking for? Maybe you have to play the game now. It is fun. It is, where did my 3 hours go? Where did my 6 hours go? Whatever insert random amount of time. Simulator. You lose a lot of time. Well, and the thing with fuel is like if any of the outputs are not synced or going accurately to somewhere else and it backs up, then the whole system shuts down because it can't eject the left of 10.5 hour stream. Crazy. Yeah, it can't eject the fuel, right? If the other component that it's trying to make, like it can't eject, if it can't eject the byproduct, put it that way, then the fuel can't go anywhere. So you'll screw up. So if I actually play it, I don't have time to watch. That's true too. That's okay. I like playing video games, and I like if you want to play video games, play video games. That's what I say. So yeah, next one, whenever that is, we'll be setting up coal. And we're gonna do it in the normal spot, in the norm map up here at the lake, which is also why I built here, because it's pretty close to where the lake is. I don't have to go far, and there's also a pure limestone like about up there somewhere. I just have to go find it. I know there's a pure limestone up on this hill, so we can bring that down once we get Mark II situated. Make more concrete. I think we'll probably get a sink going. I think we'll just do the budget sink is what I call it, which is just a box and a sink. And then when boxes get full, we'll just empty half of them out and throw them in the other box. Checked on it just in time for jamming with resin, yeah. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. We need to mark to this eventually. Oh, that's finally full. Okay, good. Means these are filling. That took an absurdly long time to fill these 6. Because I didn't prime it. I just like rammed in one of the whatever upgraded biomass. Yeah, it's not even backed up into here yet. This is pretty backed up though. Yeah, we still got plenty. So yeah, that's our current power. That'll last us. We're only using 100 something, max of 107 out of 180. We could add fuel to this too and make it 220 if we really needed to. But that should be more than enough to get us to coal. We have everything we need. We just need to manually craft a bunch of stuff. Oh, you know what I need? Do I have a backup somewhere of copper ingots? Probably not. Nope. Not in that one. Not in that one. One of these might. That one does. That one's got some backed up copper ore as well. Why don't we just take that all out of there? How about this guy? This guy got backed up copper ore. It does. Perfect. We need to manually make copper sheets. So we can make pipe. Yeah, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find the, I'm going to go find the, quartz. That's to like the northeast. And I'm just gonna set like 8 automatic miners on it and just grab a bunch of quartz so I can get blade runners. I believe quartz is where the blade runners are. You only have an impure copper? That's not true. You're in the Rocky Desert. There's 2 normal coppers right next to each other. What are you using those for? There's actually 3 normal coppers right there. Satisfactory calculator. Map. You're over here. No, you're over here. Right? There's 3 copper right here. Normal, normal, normal. Iron, 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 iron. Buy your triple iron setup. 3 normal limestones. Or copper, copper, copper. Okay. There's also pure copper right here, down underneath the limestones that are on the ledges here. Resource nodes. Make sure everything is turned on. There's also, depending on where you're building, there's another pure copper up here, I believe. No, normal copper up here. No, over here. This is the old best place to build. There's two piers up here, up on this ledge, like right to the like northwest of the central forest here. Along this is that big valley with all those like spires that go across it. There's two up there, and then there's four pure iron, up pure limestone on this thing, and then another pure limestone down here. And there used to be two pure quartz as well right over here, but they took them out with 1.0. The quartz you have to get now is down here in the, this is down in that cave. You like enter over here and you have to go down in the cave to get it. It's actually 3 quartz there. But yeah, but the quartz I'm gonna get is over, where is it? Right here, down in this valley. So this is the grassy desert here. This is the archway right here. This is the concrete crater right here. Here's the blue crater over here. This is where all that sulfur is in that lake. And it's like northwest of that, northeast of the crater. Down in here, basically. It's a sketchy area, but I'm running enemies are passive. And that's where I'm gonna go get quartz from. We'll make a trek to go get some quartz. I'm not even gonna like start crafting yet. I just want to get it so I can get it unlocked. Four pure iron, 3 pure concrete. Haven't explored much. Are you? Okay. Make sure I'm looking at the right spot. You're over here then. You're up on the ledge. You're over by the, you went up here on this. And you have an impure copper. Yeah, just go down the hill. There's 3 normal copper right here. This is that big, right here is that big like top heavy looking rock where like there's like a very narrow shaft holding it upright in the air. This is where I built on my save. There's the 3 normal limestone, 6 normal iron, and 2 normal copper, 3 normal copper, sorry. And there's actually another limestone and another limestone. And then this is that lake that's to the east of it. And this is the, up here is the pure copper, 3 pure copper lake system where I built my power. This is where I built my waterfall power right up here. Oh, you went over here to the oil over here. Yeah, you went right past it. Right here. You went, this is your base. You drove directly over all of those nodes to get to that. So yeah, just grab copper from here. Build it in the middle. Grab your copper right here. Those are 3 very good copper nodes. Yeah, this is your triple with there's that like depression down here with the water and the 4 coal nodes, 2 normal, 2 impure coal, right? And then your 4 pure iron here, 3 pure limestone here. It's directly to the south of that. Like you go across these 2 little rivers, there's that big flat area. This is that huge flat area right here. It's like right here. There's that big rock that's sticking out right by the coast. That's like super tall up in the air. There's like a big flat area and then a huge rock that sticks way up in the air. And it's all right in here by that big rock. And then this is that like archway, that big, huge stone archway that you can like go under or build on top of with the bauxite on top of it. And then this is where all the oil is on the coast here. The Gold Coast right here. This is the other place that has like gajillions of oil. This is like a super dangerous place though if you're running not enemies passive. And it's like a lot of elevation too. Yeah, this little ledge here. If you ever want a really cool place to build, you have to like get foundations right away, but just gajillions of pier nodes right next to each other. There's even coal. This is where I usually build my, when I'm over here, this is where I do my steel. There's a copper here, but you really only need the one iron pier. And then you can run your limestone if you need it. And then all your coal. And then you can actually take this extra coal and build power out of it if you need it, right on this lake. And then this is where I usually build my power. My big power is on this lake. Well, I mean, you can go like this and go. Oh, there's a coal right over there. It even shows it on the map when you do that. So you could hit that same button and go, sure, let's look for Caterium. Gonna show me any Caterium? I think there's one over here, yeah. There's one here, one there. This is that cool one that's on the waterfall. I like this one. There's the one that, so yeah, it even shows it on the map where it is. Okay, I'm sleepy. I need to go to sleep. That's enough for one day. I'm happy with 3 hours to getting coal essentially almost unlocked. We could craft a few more plates and actually unlock the thing. Let me see. Yeah, that'll be enough. Yeah, the only time of like if I don't know where a node is, I'll use the map, and then you can mark it, because you can mark on the map as well. Like go in the map and be like, okay, there was a node right here. So I'm gonna put one of these little markers right there, and then I know that there's whatever. Oh, except I need to. How you delete it? Remove. And you can also make this and be like, I don't know, put like a little factory thing in there and be like, there's Caterium here, and like make it bright yellow. And then it'll show up, I believe, if you get close enough. Where is this from me? south. I think if you get close enough, it'll actually show up on your map. Oh. I actually see the little spire light. Did that leave the marker? I think I screwed up and... That is definitely it. I think it left the highlight. Stop. There we go. I got rid of the highlight. But you can highlight it and then it puts that little light on it. The marking system is definitely been improved from previous versions. So I haven't like used it a ton. I know there's tons of people though that do like mark everything on their map, but then you have like all sorts of crap on your compass on the top, which I don't really like. Ooh, so tired. I'm gonna try and finish this though. Let me make enough to. That's enough. We'll get coal. Actually, let me think about that for a second. Do I want to get coal? Because it's gonna open recipes. Not really. Steel is the one that gets a bunch of recipes, which I want as well. But you get like some coal recipes, I think, but I don't think there's anything else that you get with this. You also get the ability to unlock clean pipes and stuff and pipe holes and stuff like that for awesome sink stuff.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
I love the commentary. So yeah, before I even work on steel, we're gonna like get all of our production power, then production, then like rotors, frames, reinforced plates, get all that production situated, then we'll bump to steel, and then just crank out the rest of it. Advanced steel probably. This is one that's important too. You need a recipe for encased industrial beams, but you generally want to get the steel production recipes first. So particularly iron pipe is like my most MVP recipe. And then once you get that, then you unlock advanced steel and you fish for the encased industrial pipe recipe instead of beam, and it uses pipes. And so you can basically make encased industrial beams from iron and limestone, and you can make the pipes from just iron. So there's no like making steel to make those. So the only thing you need to make steel is your beams, and you can just like make huge beam factories. So you flushed a coupon tonight? Have you, let me ask you this question. Have you synced a coupon? Because you get coupons from syncing things, but if you taken a coupon and put it back in the sync, is iron wire worth it? Iron wire is one of the best recipes in the game, in my opinion. Because then you don't need coal. You can use iron for all of your like wire based recipes, and then you can also do like stitched iron plate, which is all from iron. Okay, you did sink a coupon for fun. Yeah, cast screws and iron wire are like honestly like mandatory for all of the stuff that I end up making. Couldn't drive it. You can only drive it. I mean, if you put some coal in it, you have to put fuel in it. So you could just like grab some coal. It's the same thing as trucks. You have to fuel it. You have to go into the little storage thing in the back and put fuel in the fuel container spot. But it doesn't turn in one direction. It's very wonky. Yeah, so let me real quick. I don't have freaking hold. Okay. Iron wire takes 12 and a half. It's a weird recipe. 12 and a half iron ingots per minute. 22 and a half wire per minute. Usually what I do is I bump it down. What is 10 divided by 12.5? 0.8. So that means you would make this 80. And then it goes to 10. So that way you can run 3 of these. So it's 18 whatever. Or you think, how would you run this? What is 18 times 3? 18 times 3, 54. No, that doesn't give you 60. There's a lot of recipes that require that. And then I do have stitched iron plate. So I can go and show you the stitched iron plate recipe. Stitched iron plate is 18.75 iron plate and 37.5 wire. So you basically just downclock this one just a hair so that you can run 2 of those iron wire recipes into this, and then you just like sink the excess plate off or run, you know, downsize some iron plate recipes, and you can basically do this entire thing from like 45 iron. So like it really takes very little iron to run 5.5 or roughly 5 reinforced plate per minute, and you just do a shitload of these and just like crank out iron plate, because like iron plate goes into smart plating and goes into other things and goes into, I think, stators, motors, that kind of thing, like later on stuff that you need to make. So like just make a shitload of it and make it all with iron. Like run like 3 pure nodes and run like 50 reinforced plate per minute or something out of it, and just like make a huge factory, and like any excess of wire or plate or whatever you have, just sink it, and or even just let it back up, who cares. And then If you're a stickler about power fluctuation, then I would sync it, but like just run a smart splitter at the end and sync it. And then yeah, reinforced plate, just crank out your reinforced plate. And then you take that reinforced plate and send it to wherever you need to, you know, craft reinforced plate stuff with, and you're good to go. Like a super good combination recipe where you take your iron wire, so you don't have to have copper and iron to make this. Because if you make regular reinforced plate, it's 60 screws and 30 iron plate for 5. So it's like way less iron plate. And this is a double recipe, or you have to use cast screws. So it's more iron for this recipe for less. So that's why I always say use this one and get iron wire. And then you can like combo those two together. There's also that copper rotor one, which I think we'll have to look into, which does copper sheets and screws. That you can do with a copper node and some cast screws, which is what we're going to be getting. So I don't know. I think it's a very good recipe. So keep it in mind. So, but anyhow, what's up, Elijah? I'm going to bed. It's super late. Is anybody doing stuff? Is neighbors started yet? It's super late. Nobody's on yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm sleepy. I need to go to bed. But thanks everybody for hanging out. I had a fun time. Well, like I said, maybe a short stream in the morning tomorrow, but otherwise maybe Sunday. And maybe not until next week. We'll see. But yeah, have a good one, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and see you in the next one. How do you change your settings so you get rated? There's a thing that you have to turn on. What the heck is it? It's in your YouTube settings. I'm not going to go to it, obviously, because I don't know what this shows. In your studio, under customization, no, not under customization, under settings. Where is it? Community settings, community moderation. Ah, yeah. Community moderation. Scroll down to live redirects and check at least the one that says channels I subscribe to can redirect to my content. Then at least like only people that are subscribed to you can redirect to you, is how I have it set. And then, or you can have it set to all channels can redirect to my content, or you can also set specific users that can redirect to your content. That's where you go. But anyhow, I'm going to sleep. Bye, guys.